What's up guys, it's Flossin. I recently hit InterKnot Level 50 in Zenless Zone Zero, which changes a lot of the game's functions. Not only can I level up my characters to 60 now, but I also get more value out of my domain runs. But today's video isn't about those changes. Instead, I want to walk you through everything I learned, or wish I've known, before reaching this milestone. And let me tell you, there's a lot I wish I knew early on. If you're working your way up to InterKnot Level 50, or you're just looking for some general tips, I've got you covered. Let's dive into everything I wish someone told me before hitting InterKnot Level 50. But before we get started, do you like free stuff? I mean, of course you do, it's free. To show my appreciation for all the support you guys have given my videos, I'm doing a giveaway of 5 InterKnot monthly memberships. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is like, subscribe, and join my Discord. All the winners will be announced in my Discord server, where you'll also find more details on the rules and how to enter. And if this video ends up helping you out, don't forget to drop a like down below. It's completely free and lets me know that you enjoy this type of content. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. Now, with giveaways and formalities out of the way, let's talk games. First off, let's talk about finding your groove. Zenless Zone Zero has a wide roster of characters, and it's easy to get overwhelmed trying to figure out who to stick with. My advice? Don't go with just the A rank you pull or the one that looks the coolest. Try out different characters, mess around with different playstyles, and see what feels right for you. There's also an agent academy in the VR training system that teaches you about different agents and their functions. I highly recommend using this feature before deciding whether you still like a character or not. I personally spent way too long playing Ben just because he and Kaleda have cool animations together. These combos are fun, but I found Ben a bit underwhelming and eventually switched him out for Lucy in my fire team. Once I did that, the gameplay loop felt so much better to me. So really take your time, experiment, and find the agents that really click for you. Next up is batteries. They're super important in this game and can speed up your progression. Now, there's plenty of YouTube videos that can teach you how to optimize your battery usage, but I want to give you my honest opinion and personal experience. If you're a new player between InterKnot level 1 and 30, I'd advise you not to use any of your batteries. In those early stages, there's so much to do in the game that your InterKnot level will just spike tremendously. You might even level up twice in one day just from doing regular tasks. Using batteries at this level diminishes their value later on, since materials scale with your InterKnot level every 5 to 10 levels. If you're between InterKnot level 35 and 40, I still recommend saving your batteries until level 45, but I do get that that's not always realistic. Leveling slows down around 35 to 40, so spending a battery or two every now and then doesn't hurt. I did this myself when I wanted to grind out those final mats for my agents. So when it comes to battery usage, really plan out your day. Think about what's worth spending batteries on, and make sure you're not just throwing them away, especially as you get closer to level 50. You'll want every battery you can find. And hey, don't forget to grab that daily coffee for an extra 60 energy charge. It might not sound like much, but after a week, that's a free 420 battery charge. Now, onto a big one. Please, don't get sucked into farming disk drives early on. I know it feels good to level up your gear, but trust me, it's not worth it when you're just starting out, especially when all you have are B rank discs with the occasional A rank. I've seen so many players waste time and energy farming disk drives when they should have been focused on building up their agent's talents and core skills. Disk drives come later, and by then, you'll have a better idea of what you actually need. In the early stages, from InterKnot level 1 to 34, just focus on getting your characters strong and ready for tougher content. Use the disk drives the game gives you as you progress. Farming them can wait until InterKnot 35 or 45, with 35 guaranteeing an S rank disc and 45 guaranteeing 2 S rank discs. Now, let's go to the next tip that I have. Don't skip your weekly boss fights. Always do the weekly boss fights. This might come as a shock if you're coming from games like Genshin or Honkai Star Rail, where the weekly boss drops improve as your level gets higher, but that's not the case in Zenless. While the value of other rewards increases, the boss drops remain the same, just one item per run, no matter what level you are. So always make sure you're doing these regardless of where you are in the game. It's also important to plan out who needs these boss materials, since you can only get up to 3 every week. If you're watching this before Jane Doe releases, remember that it takes 9 of these boss mats to max out her core skill. Take them on as soon as you can each week and grab those rewards. You'll thank yourself later when you're not scrambling for resources. Now, back to disk drives for a second. Disk drives are important, but not as much as you might think early on. Don't stress about optimizing your substats just yet. Focus on getting the correct main stats for your characters and level them up. The subsets on disk drives are like a bonus. They're nice to have, but they're not the main event. Once you hit endgame, around InterKnot level 40, you can start worrying about fine-tuning your build. But until then, don't let disk drives distract you from the bigger picture. Now, if there's something you should prioritize when it comes to your teams, it's definitely core passives. These are the secret sauce that makes your character go from good to great. They can give you serious boosts that come in clutch during tougher fights. I slept on Nicole's defensive shred for way too long, and once I finally invested in it, my enemies started exploding after just a few basic attacks from my DPS agents. So don't make the same mistake I did. Get those core passives unlocked and upgraded as soon as you can. They're worth it and will massively boost your agent's performance. Now, when it comes to building a team, your DPS has to come first. I know it's easy to get attached to a favorite support or stunner, but your damage dealer is the one carrying the team, especially in the early and late stages of the game. If you hyper invest in a solid DPS, everything else will fall into place. But if your DPS is weak, you'll struggle with in-game content for quite a while. Put your resources into your DPS, upgrade their gear, level up their skills, all that good stuff. Once your DPS is strong, your team will come together so much better. And finally, here's some tough love that I know will get backlash. Don't pull for the characters you want. Well, sort of. I'd say this is more future advice than anything. I get it. It's tempting, especially if you come from Genshin where it's more flexible to pull for who you like. But in Zenless, you need to think about your team as a whole. I believe that focusing on a team composition will be way more important than pulling just waifus. Now, does that mean your favorite waifu will be unplayable? No, not at all. If you have a favorite character and you want to make him work in any scenario, it's important to look at the current banners and see which characters will make your favorite even more enjoyable. I've made the mistake of pulling on cool looking characters in Genshin only to be disappointed later. Got you. Focus on pulling characters that will actually help the team. It's better to have a strong, well-rounded team than a bunch of random characters that don't work well together. If you've played Star Rail, think of it like a follow-up team, with Topaz, Dr. Ratio, and Adventurine. Synergy will be everything in this game, so pull smart, not just for who looks cool, but for who helps your current account more. So, there you have it. Some tips and everything I wish I knew before hitting InterKnot level 50. Hopefully this helps you avoid some mistakes that I made in the past. If you found this video helpful or just enjoyed it, don't forget to drop a like down below. It's completely free and lets me know that you enjoy this type of content. And hey, if you want to enter that monthly pass giveaway, be sure to join the Discord. Link is in the description and pinned comment. Until next time though, happy gaming. Bye. And may your pulls be ever